This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Eyes closed and my heart open just to get this off my chest and let my heart broken. Seeing how
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go from Southern California. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Justin Avoidbeat in there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tungo Vailoa. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. His ball's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the Falcons' 33-yard line.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
9 yards. And the Chargers.
From the gun, it's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point.
Cameron Dicker for the extra point.
He knocks it through. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
Chargers 7, Falcons nothing. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
By Khalil Mack. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Another run here for Robinson. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First down, Falcons.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pickup there by the back to pick up the first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Tierra's Hart on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's second and 8. From the gun, here's Tua. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's taken down but just shy of midfield.
To number 8.
11 yards on the connection there. First down, Atlanta.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
They'll run it here with Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1 quarter in the books. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with first and 10. He's got space inside the 25. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. A shotgun snap for Tua. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
So he isn't able to move the chains, but I think this is still a great example to just point out that certain guys on the field earn the trust of their quarterback. And he wasn't even necessarily open, Mike, but he's still, hey, it's third down. Give one of my best players an opportunity to go up and compete for the ball. And he's going to continue to get more of these 50-50 opportunities when he keeps coming down with it. So after a drive of that length, I guess you feel like you want to come away with something, but you know, anytime you settle for a field goal, it always feels to me like for the defense, it's a win. So you put a drive like that together, it feels like you got to punch it in for 6 and don't really give themselves the opportunity.
Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
31-yard line.
On first down, Herbert. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. On first and 10, here's Herbert. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Khalil Mack, multiple time All-Pro there on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
Look, sometimes, Mike, there's just nothing you can do. They went with the draw. Not a terrible time to do it. The defense just had a great read on the play, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
They are going for it. It's Tagovailoa. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover.
I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Herbert now on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Brennan Thompson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after now from Dicker.
Dicker for the extra point.
He's got it. And the Chargers stretch it out. Leading now by the score of 28-3.
Falcons 3. Dicker to kick off.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And caught with one hand. What concentration to bring it in. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back with the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, L.A.
Dicker for the extra point.
Dicker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chargers will add one more onto their big lead.
Chargers 35, Falcons 3. Dicker.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Tua. Left side in the hands of London. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Well, maybe the second half spark they needed to get back into this one. First play of the quarter is a quick first down. They run over center with Robinson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And nothing doing here. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On third down, it's Robinson. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
A pickup there of 25 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First down.
On the give, it's Robinson.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground.
Oh, that one intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
22 yards.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A give up the middle for Mitchell. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 47-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 5. Now, Herbert. Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A give to Mitchell. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Taken down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and
From
6.
the 41, here's second and 6. On play action, it's Herbert. Flush to his right, downfield for Njoku. And he's into the end zone, and they are making it look easy. David Njoku, touchdown Chargers. His second catch of the game, and both have gone for touchdowns.
The kick is good. Makes the score Chargers 42, Falcons 3. To kick off for the Chargers.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tyler Goodson. He's to midfield. Meanwhile, a good return here, and they will take over at the 32-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, when you've given up this many points, you're going to get quite the workload with your return units, and that's a really good effort right there. I mean, it's going to get lost anytime you have a one-sided game like this, but that's great determination on that run.
And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
Jackson on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 31-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 9. Tua. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Trying to find something positive. This has been a rough one. A little bright spot there with the first down. And here's Bijan. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Throw over the middle, caught by London. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 6. To throw is Tua. Pressure all around him, and down he goes.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on 3rd down is critical. Even more so, backs are up against the wall. Offense finds themselves down in the red zone. Those sacks go a long way in getting red zone stops.
So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the
regulators. We regulate any stealing of his property. We're damn good, too. But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the, if you know what I mean, earn your keep.
Regulators, mount up. It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Warren G was on the streets trying to consume some skirts for the E, so I could get some phones. Rolling in my ride, chilling all alone.
Just hit the east side of the LBC on a mission trying to find Mr. Warren G. Seen a car full of girls, ain't no need to tweak. All of you search know what's up with 213.
So I hooked a left on 21 and Lewis. Some brothers shooting dice, so I said, let's do this. I jumped out the ride and said, what's up? Some brothers put some...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And he'll get this up past the 20, but that's it. Good way to start the game for the special teams. The offense has a long field on drive 1. The lefty right to the air to start. This throw pulled in by Pitts. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. It'll wind up a gain of 23 on the game's opening snap.
What a luxury for certain teams when they have a guy like this. I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They keep beating him. 15 more on the ground. And another 1st down.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up 1st downs is? On 1st downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 1st downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Over the middle, it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
To the air right away is Hurts. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Quick completion to start things out. And their first drive begins with a 1st down. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Nothing. Met at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? Once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Forced to his right. A very dangerous throw, but somehow it is complete.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st down, it's Robinson. Room to run past midfield. And he will go all the way. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta.
And this is the conversation that surrounds the topic of running the ball in the NFL. Mike, if you're going to rely on scoring on 10, 11, 12-play drives and then fight it out in the red zone, there's a lot of pressure on that red zone offense. It's going to be very hard to accumulate a lot of points, but when you can be explosive, you can score from a ways out, that's the sign of the most impactful run game, and big-time play there.
Nick Cole to kick off for Atlanta.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll pitch it to Barkley. He's going to get nothing out of that one. Followed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they begin with 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit. That right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense. You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today. And we're just getting started. 14.
Nick Polk to kick off for Atlanta.
After the touchdown, out is Polk to kick this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
5 yards on the play. And it's
Here now, 3rd and 5. Hurts working in the pistol. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Craig and I back to Atlanta in a moment. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He had the touchdown run on the last drive. This time, nice pickup of 7 to start the drive. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
2nd and 3.
Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it at the 1st down.
What a luxury, Mike. Grant, I mean, to have a guy like this that you know when you need these tough yards, you can just turn around, handle the ball, and let him go get it. He's had some success already here in the 1st half, and that's a nice run to keep this drive going.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire 1st half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
So we come to the line, 2nd down, they need 14 yards. From the gun, here's Tua. Drake London in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Eagles 7. Nick Polk to kick off for Atlanta.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Oh, that was pinballing around, and it's hauled in. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Throwing is Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Well, maybe the 2nd half spark they needed to get back into this one. First play of the quarter is a quick 1st down. To throw is Hurts. And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield. Azeez Ojulari in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. That'll bring up 2nd and long. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbound. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. It's a 1st down and a gain of 16. Man in motion is Brown. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Man in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. That'll go down as an incompletion.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
They'll run it here with Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
That's complete. He's got it to London. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the 3rd. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Alameda Zacchaeus. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. What a start to the quarter. That's a pickup of 19. First and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Eagles' 38-yard line.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. We'll get this to Pitts once more. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at the
So here's a
19-yard
first
line.
and 10 now down inside the 20. The shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. It is second and 9. They'll go again with Robinson. And that one's going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Back at the 21-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown Atlanta.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Moving to his right. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. That one was intended for Devontae Smith. See what they have for second and 10. Here's Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. That is hard. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Hurts to throw. Again, working deep downfield.
Complete to Mekhi Leonard. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion.
The Eagles will set up.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
29. Eagles 15.
This one not quite over,
Jake
but
Elliott
down
to
a
kick
couple
off
of
for
scores.
Philadelphia.
We're going to get an onside kick. Oh, and how about this? The Eagles have it. Philadelphia football. Here is 1st and 10. Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's hard.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles will cut the deficit to 7.
29. Eagles 22.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. That Falcons hands team's got it, control it, and that should end it.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
We'll try the right side with Robinson. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. But stops with 1:06 to go in this one. It is second and 6.
At the 38-yard line.
A give left side. Here comes Robinson. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. Nothing doing again. Zone in the backfield. The defense has held. It is 4th down.
A loss of a yard.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They snap it to Tua. That's taken in, and he's going to have a Falcons first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents. First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker. Tyler Luke set to get this started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Tua to open with a throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good sign to start the game with a first down.
I like this. Right out of the gate, finding ways to get the running backs involved early in the passing game. What that does throughout the rest of the game, Mike, is those linebackers, their drops don't get quite as deep. Those secondary defenders don't get quite as deep. So you know what it opens up down the road? Big-time shots downfield.
On first down, Tagovailoa. This one is caught by Dotson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Ravens' 42-yard line.
Just to get this off my chest and left my heart broken. Seeing how goofies will move for the green. Saying we on the same team, but what do that mean? Why build a bridge just to watch set of the blame?
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough. Luke James, first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass. And I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's Tua. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Trey Hendrickson in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. They run over center with Robinson. And they go backwards here again. The defense stands tall. And it's 4th down.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got them backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and What could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Second and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
They'll run with Robinson. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Malachi starts there for the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
I ain't ever putting WD-40 on this front porch chain. I can't, but I can almost hear that paycheck dropping in the bank. I don't know what's gonna happen tonight, but there's a good chance it's gonna sound like boots on the back porch, stomping on the 2-4, little bit of long neck clang. Tires on the cherry rock, Bubba shot the jukebox, bending them guitar strings.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And the return will bring him to the 28-yard line. That's where the offense will get going for the first time in this one.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Gain of 11 right out of the gate and a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Brown. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. Inside the 30. And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, starting the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the TD, on is McPherson. to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
35-yard line.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. Not much there, maybe a yard.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. He'll push forward for about a yard. Brian Cook up in the safety spot to make the tackle.
A 1 yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
This will be 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tua. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return.
At the 44-yard line.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Ready?
On 1st down, Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here we go.
Burrow here on 2nd down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one finds Chase. Down the right sideline. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the 1st half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Don't pay for the bag, I pay semesters. I turn dream girls to my new extras.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And no room to be found. He'll get this back from line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. He's inside the 30. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. And they are unable to add on the point after. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down throw for Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosibas. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second and 7.
It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it second down and 7.
On one, ready?
They bring Chase in motion. Now second down throw for Burrow. In trouble, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. To throw is Burrow. Forced out wide, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for the sack.
Finally, this defense has been searching for a big play after giving up 2 touchdowns on the previous 2 drives. They're going to need more of that. They have to find more impactful plays that end drives and get the ball back to their offense.
That's fielded at about the 18. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. And here's Bijan. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
To throw is Tua. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and This is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now it's Tua. Hit as he throws. That one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good 3rd down stop, and it sets up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend.
He works free, right side. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 74 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate, but in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return.
32-yard line.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath.